Let's go to page 331 and start with number 2. Okay, so you have u squared minus v squared. So again, when you're doing the factoring, make sure you go through the checklist. So step 1, do the common factor. So this one cannot. Then you go to step 2. So don't worry about this yet. We haven't learned this step yet. Okay, and so two terms, you do the difference of square. Okay, so this is a difference of square. You got square minus square. So you're going to get 2 parentheses plus minus, right? So you're going to get u times u give you u squared, plus times minus give you minus, and v times v give you v squared, and that's it. Okay, number 4, yeah, x squared minus 25. So you can go through, so this is a square minus square, so get your 2 set parentheses, get plus or minus. So you're going to get x, right? X times x give you x squared, plus times minus give you minus, and you got 5 times 5 give you 25. Okay, number 6, you got 1 minus b squared. So this is also a square, right? 1 square is 1, right? Okay, so again, so you got 1. So 1 times 1 give you 1, plus times minus give you minus, b times b give you b squared. Okay, number 8, we got 16d squared minus 1. So you can step 1 common factor cannot. So step 2, perfect square. So you got square minus square. So you can get 2 sets of parentheses. So 4 times 4 give you 16. D times d give you d squared. Plus times minus give you minus. 1 times 1 give you 1. Okay. Okay, number 10, you got 25a squared minus 4b squared. Okay, so again, everything is all perfect square, so this is step 2a. So you're going to get 5 times 5 give you 25. A times a give you a squared. Plus times minus give you minus. 2 times 2 give you 4. And b times b give you b squared. Okay, number 12, you got 16e squared minus 15f squared. So step 1 common factor cannot. Now step 2, this is not a perfect square. Okay, in order to do this, everything has to be a perfect square. 15 is not a perfect square, so this is not factorable. Okay, number 14. Yeah, 9a to the 4 minus 3a. Now don't jump into step 2 right away. You got to do the, again, look at your checklist. You have to do the step 1, okay? So 9 and 3, you can factor out the 3. So you're going to get 3 and it would be a 1. And a4 and a, you can factor out the a, so it would be a3. And I need to write it a bit better. So exponent goes on the top. Okay, so that's your step 1. Then after that, that's it. Because step 2 is the perfect squares, right? The difference of squares. Everything has to be perfect square for the step 2a. Okay. Let's go to 16. You got 25y squared plus 1. So step 1 common factor cannot. Now step 2, it cannot, because in order to step 2a, you have to have a minus. You have to have a square minus square. This is a plus. So this is not factorable. Okay, number 18. You have 81m to the 6 minus 100n to the 4. So step 1 common factor cannot. So you go to step 2a. So everything is all perfect square, so you can do this. So you got 9 times 9 give you 81. M to the 3 times m to the 3 will give you m to the 6. Plus times minus give you minus. 10 times 10 give you 100. And n squared times n squared will give you n to the 4. And that's it. Okay, number 20. You have b squared minus y to the 6. So step 1 cannot. Step 2, square, everything is all perfect square. So you get 2 sets of parentheses. So b times b give you b squared. plus times minus give you minus, y times y to the 3, y to the 3 give you y to the 6. Okay, 22, you have 3 x squared minus 12. Okay, so again, you have to go through the checklist, right? So step 1, common factor, you got 3 and 12, so you can factor out the 3. So it becomes x squared minus 4. Okay, so this is step 1. Now you can do so this is a square minus square. So jot these things down. So you have to do the step 2a. So you're going to get x times x give you x squared, plus times minus give you minus, 2 times 2 give you 4. Okay, 24. You have 5y squared plus 2. So step 1, common factor, you cannot do anything to it. Step 2, 2a, the difference of square. This is not a square, so cannot. So this is not factorable. Okay, 26. You have m squared n squared minus r squared s squared. Okay, so step 1, common factor, cannot. So you go to step 2. Step 2, everything is all perfect square. So this is going to be step 2a. So m times m give you m squared, n times n give you n squared, plus times minus give you minus, r times r give you r squared, s times s give you s squared, and that's it. Okay, 28, you have 36 minus 25 u squared v squared. Okay, so step 1, common factor, cannot. So step 2a, difference of square. So this is a perfect square. Everything's all perfect square, so it's good. So you're going to get 6 times 6 give you 36, plus times minus give you minus, 5 times 5 give you 25, u times u give you u squared, and the v times v give you v squared. Okay, and that's it. Okay, let's go to number 30. Okay, you have 9x to the 4, y to the 4 minus 1. Okay, so step 1, common factor, cannot. So you go to step 2. Everything's all perfect square, so you can have 2 sets of parentheses. So 3 times 3 give you 9. X squared times x squared give you x to the 4. Y squared times y squared give you y to the 4. Plus times minus give you minus. 1 times 1 give you 1. And whenever you have square, you have to keep checking. Okay, so this is not a perfect square anymore. So this one you cannot do it. So that's it. Okay, so again, you also have to go through the checklist and check each step, see if you can do anything to it. Okay, 32. You have 49 c to the a, d to the 4 minus 100 e to the 6 f squared. So step 1, common factor, they don't have anything in common. So step 2a, so you can go through your checklist. Okay? So every problem, make sure you go through step 1, then you go to step 2 and go down the list. So far we only cover these, right? So again, check for the difference of squares. So again, everything is all perfect square, so get 2 sets of parentheses. Okay, so 7 times 7 give you 49. To get C8, you have to get C4 times C4 give you C to the 8. Then you get D squared give you D to the 4. You need to plus times minus give you minus. To get 100, you need to get 10 times 10 give you 100. And you need to get e to the 3, and need to get f and the f. Okay, and that's it. Okay, 34. You got 25x squared y to the 4 minus 5y squared. Okay, so step 1, common factor, you got 5 and 25. You got y squared and y4. So first, let's factor out the number 5. So this would be a 5, and this would be a 1. Then next, let's go and factor out the y squared. So this would be what x, let's do the x. There's nothing can do with the x, right? So x leave alone. Now the y squared, this would become y squared, and this would be 1, and that's it. Okay. Okay, 36. Okay, you have 11r cubed minus 44r s squared. Okay, so step 1, common factor, 11 and 44. You can factor out the 11. Okay, and then the r can come out. So this will become r squared. I can do a quick check. This times this give you that. Okay, 4. So 40. So 11 times 4 give you 44 r, and that's it. Okay. So that's your step 1, common factor, right? So again, 11 and 44, you can factor out the 11, r and r cubed, you can factor the r, and then it can figure out what's left over by just going to do the multiplication, right? So that's step 1. So now go to the step 2. Okay, all these are perfect squares. So you can do the step 2a. So you need to get r times r, give you r squared, plus times minus give you minus, 2 times 2 give you 4, and s times s give you s squared. Okay, and that's it. Okay, let's go to number 38. You have 64 y squared u squared minus 144 y squared v squared. Okay, so number is kind of really big, so you don't know, off your head. That's okay. You just go off to the side to find out your LCD, okay, our GCF. Okay, so you got 64 and 144, right? So both of them can factor out the 2, so divide by 2, you get 32 and 72. You can divide by 2 again, so you get 16 and 36. Okay, you can divide by 2 again, so you get 8 and 18. Divide by 2 again, you got 4 and 9, and that's it. Okay, so this would be a GCF. So 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 give you 16. So you can factor out the 16. Okay, when you factor out the 16, okay, the leftover would be 4 and 9. So you're going to get 4 and 9. Okay, see the number over here? So again, this is what you can factor out. So this is that's 16 come from here, right? So this is your 16, and here's your 4 and your 9. Okay, so that's how you do the number when the number is big. Okay, then let's do the y. Notice you got y squared, you can factor out the y squared, and then that's it. So you got u squared and a v squared. Okay, so that's your step 1. Now you go to step 2. All these are perfect squares. Okay, so you got to do the step 2a. So you need to get 2 times 2 to get 4. U times u give you u squared. Plus times minus give you minus. 3 times 3 give you 9. And v times v give you v squared. Okay, and that's it for number 38.